All right, it's been kind of a slow week here. I haven't really done a whole lot with the truck here, but I did get the exhaust put on, and I ended up buying the Magnaflow kit, like I said, and adapted it to fit. If I were to do it again, I don't know that I'd buy the Magnaflow just because it's really universal, and the way that the X pipe fits, it fits. I mean, it is, you can see here, it is right on the pan. I mean, I'm going to put some heat wrap on here, so it'll be okay. For the most part, I'll just keep an eye on temperatures, but it's just really close, and there's no way. I tried every way conceivable to get this thing to slide back, and you just can't do it. On a long bed truck, the way this thing works is your fixed point is here, and don't judge me on my hangers. They're not done yet. Is here because this cross member back is the same. Well, in relation to the rear end is the same on the long bed and short bed. So where these pipes go up is the same on a long bed and a short bed. So your distance is from here to the transmission is where you're making up the distance in the long bed with relation to the axle. I mean, there's other differences, but so this X pipe slides back on a long bed. On a short bed, it is what it is. I tried getting it, and I didn't want it. It's pretty level with the truck. Got plenty of clearance on this side, but this side, between the clamp and the pan, it's tight. There's 3/8 between the pipe itself and the pan. Well, you put this big clamp on there, and it's pretty tight. It's probably a 1/4 inch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some heat wrap on there, keep an eye on temperatures, and maybe someday down the road I will see what I can do to adjust this thing. So basically what the X pipe, the exhaust came from here and it actually stopped here. And again, don't judge my welds. I'm not a welder by any means. It works. So I just adapted up to the speed racing or speed engineering headers there, and on both sides. And that one actually had a sticker on it that I forgot to take off, and I started it and ran it. So it kind of cooked it on there. So I'll clean that up. But everything, it works. It sounds good. Another thing I did find out, and this is for my own doing, this has nothing to do with Magnaflow, is the tailpipes that go up and over the axle will not fit with where this truck is lowered with the new panhard bar and the tank. There's just not enough room for all of these things to fit together. So right now I just have some dumps on there, just some temporary. They're just tacked on there. But what I'm going to do is the exhaust is going to have it come down and go underneath the axle because there's not a lot of travel in these rear shocks. It actually only goes up another inch or so. So I'm just going to run the pipes out underneath the exhaust, kind of like a newer car, how they do it. Since these things are limited in travel by the shocks, I can do that. Stock trucks, you can't. So that muffler's actually in their little cockeye. It's just weird how this thing was. Like the bend here and the bend here on this side are just slightly different. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And that muffler's actually in their cockeye compared to that one, but yeah, nonetheless. It sounds pretty good. So I'll throw a little clip in here real quick so you can hear what it sounds like. But yeah, so the exhaust is in for the most part. I'm actually chasing down, I've got a faint gasoline smell here in the shop. I don't know, and I think I know what the problem is. I'm pretty sure it's these lines just wicking through, but I've double checked all my fittings. There's no leaks. There's no loose connections anywhere on any of the A-end fittings. I've never had this problem before with this Russell hose, so this is a new problem to me. But this thing is also running pig rich right now, so it could just be residual unburnt gas in the exhaust. I don't know. So I'm going to kind of tinker with it and see if I can't figure out what's going on. The smell kind of seems to be emanating from this filter area, so I don't know. I'm just going to kind of keep an eye on it. There's no flow. The smell's not overpowering or anything, so it's not like the vapor's building up in the garage. No risk of explosion or anything like that, but just kind of keep an eye on it. But for the most part, it's ready to go. I'm going to get it over to get it aligned and then get it to the tuner. I do have a problem right now that my transmission is, I've got reverse and second gear. So I'm going to check and make sure I have power here at the trans on this connector. If there is power here, the segment swap didn't take in the tune, so I'll have to talk to them and get that thing swapped over. But I will just double check for power here. I'm actually going to check the fuse up top too, make sure the fuse is good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I took it for its maiden voyage around the shop the other day, around the building that is, and it went really well. So even though it's stuck in second gear, it still did a nice little burnout there. I gave it the beans and it, well, gave it the beans. I mean, the motor's got 0 miles on it, so I mean, I just goosed it a little bit and it spun the tires. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's a real short video. Just kind of wanted to keep an update on how everything's doing and how everything's looking, but everything's looking good. So I got the tank, nothing's leaking. Actually put a sticker back there too. Nice to be right behind the license plate, but I just need to put the bumper back on. But other than that, it's ready to go. So I apologize for not having many videos lately. It's just been, I haven't really been doing anything with it. So I spent yesterday, I put the exhaust on. That took a while to get all that on, but yeah, we'll get some more videos going once we get it aligned and get it down to the tuner and get it all tuned up. So, but anyway, I appreciate everybody hanging in there with me. I know it's been kind of slow lately, but we're going to pick back up here pretty quick. So anyway, have a good day.